up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat or the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else, alone. In spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him cause he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, now the picture connects. Never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear. Be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse. This dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots. His stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike. Got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's the type women wanna be with, and rappers hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, his is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name.
Nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time, because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time, before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those other fellas he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do it? This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Yeah. Fort Minor, M. Shinoda, Styles of Beyond, Ryu, Talk Beer, Machine Shop. Nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time, because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time, before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those other fellas he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do it? This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Fort Minor, M. Shinoda, Styles of Beyond, Ryu, Talk Beer, Machine Shop.
I know this season hasn't gone exactly according to plan after suffering from a concussion, and we really needed you the past couple games. But I'm so glad to have you back on the court and enjoy the final stretch of the season playing together. For those of you who don't know, on the court, as we've just seen, Caitlin is a furious player, locking down the opposing team's best player and making our offense look flawless with her crazy passing. She's a fearless player who never fails to hype up her teammates and provide inspiring and often blunt words of wisdom at halftime, as Vic mentioned at Granite Falls. Undoubtedly, you're the hardest worker on the team. No shade to my teammates, but I think they would agree. From the extra sprints after practice and the total commitment to improvement, you lead by example and push yourself and your teammates to the next level. Yet despite your reputation on the court, I'll remember you best for your personality and the memories we made off the court. Throughout the past 2 years of high school together, I've loved hearing about your family drama, listening to your contagious laugh, learning to swing dance in the middle of a red robin, carpooling to practice, even if we have to listen to the Dixie Chicks, and much, much more. Somehow, you even make seemingly awful experiences fun, like when we got bageled by Roosevelt and had a blast. When you're gone, although I'll miss having my free throw partner and go-to frisbee cutter, what I'll miss most is having someone who I can genuinely be myself around and rely on for your unwavering support. So I thank you for not just being a great teammate, but an exceptional friend. I'm so grateful to have connected with you through basketball, and I know this isn't the final goodbye, it feels like the end of a chapter. I love you so much, thank you for everything you've done for me, and I can't wait to see what extraordinary things you do in the future.